What's up, everybody? Emceemur here, and welcome back to the show. And it's time once again for another fantabulous review, and I do mean fantabulous, and I do mean it's time once again. We're talking about Langrisser 1 and 2, a remaster like none other, coming very soon to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. You know, the first game was Warsong here in the States for the Sega Genesis, and yeah, okay, I'm a Sega Genesis RPG guy. That's like my thing. So how in the world did I miss this game? It's rare is all I can think of. I mean, it still retails for over $100 for a physical copy of this dadgum thing. Never saw it for sale anywhere. Never knew anyone that had it. Had I had my hands on this, had I had eyes on it in the 90s, I'd have had this game. But I don't have the history with it I do with other Sega RPGs, and I regret that. I really missed out on something heavy duty here. So we're going to catch back up now. I mean, we're getting this beautiful remaster, and it's going to be so true to form, and you're going to be blown away by what you see here. This game comes to us by way of our friends at NIS America, and I want to thank NIS America for getting me a review copy of this game for me to share with you right here on the show. You're going to be into this. You're going to have it. I just know it. Fantastic stuff. We're going to look at it right now. Let's dig in. So as I explained, Warsong completely missed me in the 90s. So while I'm familiar with this game, I'm new to the franchise completely, and my regret is that I can't have nostalgia for something that's already visibly this awesome. I mean, look at this, though. This is my kind of jam right here, and this is a remaster done right in so many ways, and we're going to discuss all of that here, but I'd imagine there are others that may also be new to this series, and for all of you, this is strategy role-playing at its finest. You're going to get obvious notes of Fire Emblem flavor in there, along with a hint of King's Bounty on the back of the tongue. It's not hard to get attached to these characters quickly, and the dialogue sets a great backdrop for strategic combat that's both fighting and objective-based with balance. Perfect balance. The characters are so three-dimensional in their development, given the fact that, beyond just leveling and gearing up, you have robust skill trees to put deep consideration into, rounding out your strategies and class changes that round out your identity and functionality. The series even introduced branching paths as it went on. So as far as depth in gameplay, it's just like homemade taste and Prego, baby. It's in there. And despite that depth, I'm feeling behind but not overwhelmed. This seems easier to navigate than the original, simply by being newer and polished, and so I don't feel lost at all, just immersed. The scenarios can be very lengthy, and that's not a bad thing. You get a quick save feature, so you have the jump in, jump out conveniences. And that might as well just segue us into discussing the quality of life upgrades you'll enjoy in this remaster. Besides the fact you get 2 games here for the price of 1, you're going to enjoy classics with new visuals and new music, all true to form, which is big. But like other great remasters we've seen in years past, you can switch between classic map and character graphics, as well as classic sound, music, too. I mean, unbelievable. And you can mix and match the aforementioned to taste. Wonderful. Then we have expanded character options, which drives home the need to, get back into this franchise again for the veterans out there in this format. We got 33 playable characters and 50 character classes. Let all this sink in. It's deep. 22 possible story endings and 560 possible character outcomes across the 2 titles. Oh, okay, now maybe I'm a little overwhelmed, but in the best way possible. I mean, there's replay value right there. Real bang for your buck. I plan to play through the original in its entirety as well. If I had found this game back in the day, there's no way I wouldn't have purchased it had I had eyes on it. I wish I had history with this franchise like I do with so many other Genesis RPGs. Just look, the look and the sound of this gets the feels going. Genesis games, dude. There's just something about them, and though I don't even own a physical copy of Warsong, I still have ways to play it, in this day and age. And it's fascinating to compare and contrast it against this remaster. Consider, too, how great this is on Switch, given the portability. And with me, if you watch the show, portability isn't a factor for me on every game out there, but on a strategy or tactics RPG, it's starting to be a must when you put hours in these things. So, in closing, how great is this? It ends up being simultaneously complex and approachable. And while this genre isn't for everyone, it's definitely for a lot of you that watch this show. That I know. And it does plenty of things right, and it looks fantastic overall. And at only $49.99, it's more than fairly priced. Langrisser 1 and 2 launches March 10th on PS4 and Nintendo Switch, so that's soon. Get ready, do yourself a favor, and get this pre-ordered right now. Man, well, there you have it. Langrisser 1 and 2, remastered, beautifully, mastercrafted, I might add, coming your way on March the 10th for the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. And, if we're nominating old Trico published Genesis RPGs for remasters, if y'all are looking for something else to do, I nominate Sorcerer's Kingdom because that was one I really loved. It's fantastic. I'm just saying, you can't get enough of this stuff, all right? What a great choice for a remaster, and what a great job that was done on this. It checks all the boxes. It allows the overlays for the classic modes. It's got all that, and that's what you're looking for. I'm getting nostalgic for it without actually being able to be, because looking at the original version and seeing what I missed and seeing just how Genesis RPG-ish, the music and the layout, there's just something about it. There's something about a Sega Genesis RPG. It's hard to even put it into words, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm getting that here, and I'm really looking forward to putting a lot of hours into this product. And that's why it's going to start sounding like a commercial here, but I'm telling you to go out and pre-order this dadgum thing. This is one of those games that you're going to have stores that if you don't pre-order it, you're not going to walk in day one and find it. And you want to have it day one. You want to put hours into this thing. So get your pre-orders in, get behind this thing, and make sure this game is yours to enjoy on the 10th. Fantastic. But I want to know what you think. I want to know what you think about everything that you saw here on this episode, everything that you heard, everything that you saw, everything that we talked about. So I want you to leave me something in the comment section of this video, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show. Something that we do a lot of. Hope that you like this video. Hope that you're going to drop a like on this video. Most importantly, if you have not already done so, I'm going to need you to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and be a part of Mer Nation rising up. All the fantastic things that we do right here on the show, you need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you are always the first to know when new content goes live. Thanks again to NIS America for their continual support of the show. And I just can't say enough great things about these guys and what they do. They've always been one of my favorite publishers. Everything that comes out is just my jam and something that I look so much forward to. So great to be able to bring you information on these great releases, and it's going to be a big year for NIS releases. So many games, some of which you may have already heard about, some of which you may not have already heard about. Some sleeper favorites probably sprinkled in there. So amongst just releases throughout the year, we have the NIS releases, and they're always extra super special sweet for one reason or another. So just so much going on, and I can't wait for each and every one of those and to bring you the action right here on the show. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous review, and I'm going to see each and every one of you again next time.